such bullshit, man. This is bullshit.
I don't want to put the instant replay in the fucking game.
Oh,
so you can see this bullshit.
This is the most heated you've ever been in BS Gold, and it's over the mattress.
I feel very strongly about this subject.
Well, I'm telling you.
I haven't slept in 11
telling you what I've
months.
heard. I'm not allowed to have a Twitter account.
This is the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. I don't think
He wasn't yet. He wasn't yet. Every time we play this game, we're basically in a time machine.
I'm giving this a 10.
10?
I'm giving it a 10. I think
There's no way it's a 10. We've never seen a 10.
this has got to be a 10.
Jason, I thought that today we might go over our previous 10 episodes here and have ourselves a little...
In memoriam?
Yeah, in memoriam or
Death of the show?
Or a nostalgic BS Goals episode here.
Now, I know what all of you all are thinking out in hockey podcast land. Hey, don't shows usually wait till they have 40 or 50 episodes before they take a look back? This show could end at any time, Matt. Let's be real. So we should take any opportunity we can to reflect.
I think so. And also, this is a masterwork that's taken about 9 months to piece together here. Because if you'll remember, our first episode was way back in March.
Oh, jeez.
I think the longevity of the time warrants us doing this.
When others said stop, when they said, listen, you don't make any money off this. What are you guys wasting your time with kids games for? Said, it's either this or talk to my wife.
Ah, exactly. Well, this is a nice escape for you then.
Thank you.
And today we also are going to be announcing the winner of our very first Twitter contest. It's very exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, who won? Seriously, because you control this thing. Who won?
Well, now we gotta wait. We gotta build it up a little bit.
It's like 3 weeks for this.
No, we can get through one episode here.
The winner of the Twitter contest is who selected both of our favorite episodes, correct?
Yeah.
Before I say what I think your favorite episode was, because I don't know what you picked, can I do just a little bit of if we were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, a little bit of my thought process for what I think your favorite episode is?
Oh, kind of like, well, I was born in Indiana, so that ain't it?
Exactly, something like that.
All right, let's try this. This sounds good. Bullshit millionaire.
Okay, so somebody might say, well, hey, if it's their podcast, maybe it's the very first episode, which we both know is not correct. Because the first episode is, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's utter dog shit, I would say.
Utter dog shit?
I would say so.
I don't know about that. Yes, it was our inaugural episode, and we were still figuring things out.
And I think it's kind of painful. You do all the video editing, all the fancy stuff. I basically just show up and talk and play.
This is true.
Based on that, I would have to say it's
and
going to be...
you do a hell of a good job talking and playing.
Thanks. If it's well, I'm the one who always scores the BS goals. If it's going to be any of the opening episodes, I got to lean towards number 2, because that's the first time you tried to really do some storytelling with the BS goal, with the whole magic bullet goal. That's what I would think maybe could be a possibility.
So episode 1 was, yes, our inaugural episode, obviously. And this is Kimmo Timonen shits his pants. Funny enough, this being our first episode, we never rated this goal.
We didn't?
We did not. Instead, we rated it out of...
Toilet paper rolls.
Yes, it received a 2 out of 4 toilet paper rolls for some reason. I don't know where that came up.
This has got to be the only episode that then doesn't actually have a BS rating.
It is.
Yeah, considering it's the first episode, it's probably not our strongest bullshit. It's bullshit, but it's not the most compelling.
So then moving on, episode 2, like you were just saying, we kind of figured out a story, if you will. This is when we also introduced our official intro. But yes, this was the Zapruder film with the starring Henrik Setting.
This is my second favorite episode.
Really?
Yes. I love your magic bullet thing. I like the callback to JFK, the callback to Seinfeld. I dig it.
Well, I'm a little bit disappointed because I kind of pegged this as your top episode.
You were close.
I thought this was it. So funny enough, you liked this goal so much and you only gave it a 7, whereas I gave it a 9. Is that because
it's not
one of your fellow Swedes scored it?
I like the episode.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's not my favorite bullshit goal.
Well, fair enough. Episode 3, moving on. This was our first Pittsburgh Penguins BS. This episode was chock full of bullshit, and this is where we showcase our first misdemeanor bullshit, which was scored by James Neal right here.
Your favorite?
My favorite, although back in this episode,
You hated him.
Yeah. And then, of course, we had this shootout goal that you scored with Marty St. Louis against Fleury here.
My favorite player. He's come through for me a lot at the end.
He certainly has. Not
And he's
sure.
only 4'9".
I dug up this old Solani video
I hate you.
and surprised you with that just to get
That's
you
right.
back.
I hate that fucking guy.
And you gave it a 9. That was your first 9 ever, was against Temu.
Can you blame me though?
No, I really can't. We'll just skip right over episode 4, which I think hands down is the worst one. So, episode 5, your second Swedish bullshit goal, and this was the 9-iron from center red, of which you've scored twice. And I remember being very angry when you scored this, but at the same time it was bittersweet because I knew we had some golden bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever excited initially about me scoring a bullshit goal on you. Always anger.
Now, episode 6 featured the Sharks and Pascal Dupuis.
Ah, see, this one almost cracked my top 2 episodes, if only because I think it was my first reference to it.
Yes, I do believe you're correct there. This is the
Yeah.
only time that you actually referenced the that I actually allowed it to pass through the final censorship of this show.
You actually say in a future episode from this one, but it's to reference me saying in this episode.
And that did get cut. It didn't follow our strict guidelines.
You cut it out?
I had to cut it. As it happens, you can describe someone throwing a puck off their as in the action of them doing it. You can mention it once per episode, but
Wow.
you cannot bring up the word when it happens to refer to something that isn't happening currently in the episode you're talking about. That's the rule. This was also the goal when you pointed out how a picture of my ghost appears in the left side of the screen.
It does. I'm surprised I can't see like the silhouette of a squirrel for your shoulder. I'm sorry for nobody else that understands that reference, but Matt used to live basically in an apartment with squirrels. Is it true when you played this game, as soon as Dupuis was credited with a goal, those squirrels could be heard saying, "I think he played it off of his..."
I didn't know you were going to pull out a Dave Coulier tonight.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that this is copyright infringement at this point. Now here we have the infamous Tim Thomas narcolepsy episode.
Yes.
This is when we all first learned and discovered that you were not allowed to have a Twitter account.
Yes.
We also argued vehemently over the side sleeper, back sleeper, hard, soft mattress issue,
And I
which
can't
has yet
even
to be resolved.
Yes, and I honestly I can't even remember which position I took now.
I could tell you, I took side sleeper hard mattress.
That sounds about right, because I actually just got a mattress today for our guest bedroom, a twin, and I got a softer mattress because I am a side sleeper.
But why would you purchase a guest mattress based on your mattress needs?
You lived with me at one point when I was locked out of my own bedroom, and by my fiance at the time locked me out of my own bedroom, and I was forced to sleep on an incredibly cold futon with no sheets in Nike basketball shorts.
In the middle of a San Francisco summer.
Yeah, which is about 30 degrees at night.
Just let the record state that the relationship worked out, and you've been happily married for more than a year now.
Sorry to correct you, but it's actually, I've been married for over a year now.
What did I say?
Happily married.
This is the goal that I gave a 10 originally, and
Which
you
is impossible.
completely freaked out on me.
Yes. There's a lot of talk on this show. We've had, feel free to bleep it. We've had shitting, pooping a pants. If Tim Thomas here had literally picked the puck up, swallowed it whole, and shit it into the goal, literally shot the puck through his pooper into the net, that would have been a 10 for me. So it is possible, I guess.
No, it's... How is that possible?
If you can dream it, you can achieve it.
And then moving on to episode 8.
I think your favorite is episode 8, Jumbo Bullshit, because it has the most edit shit going on within the video. There's weird, like, wipes. There's other video. There's Ben Roethlisberger's head. There's pictures of Mike Yo. I make a call out to like insert fancy graphic here, and you throw it up there. I think you had the most fun making that one, and therefore it became your favorite.
Well, I don't want to disappoint you too bad.
So you're going
badly.
to say it's not.
I recall when I made that episode, I was in the height of my battle with insomnia. And I think I made that episode at like 4 in the morning. So it probably had nothing to do with me enjoying the episode as much as I was happy to keep myself busy, and so I wasn't just laying in bed all night wide awake.
I'm like Keith Morrison from Dateline NBC right now. I'm trying to put myself in the mind of a serial podcaster. What would get you off? And I'm thinking it's the edit shit, it's the little it's the little things that you would go like, hee hee, I put that in there.
All right, I see where you're going with that. Well, you're wrong.
Is it even in your top 3?
No, it's not. Believe it or not.
But maybe it didn't even make your top 10. It is not my favorite either. I think the best or most we could say about this episode is it has the highest post-production value.
And a lot of hatred for Mike Yo, which I've come back to eat my own words.
It's going to be Coach of the Year. He's on pace.
Number 9 was Shadow of Death Puck. Now, this was our first NHL 12 goal.
I think the funniest thing for this one was the call out to the Islanders crowd.
And then finally, episode 10.
I think episode 10 is also pretty good.
Just the whole story behind it and what was going on in the personal life of Kabi Bulin really made
It's
this
really
one.
like a little soap opera.
Yes, in a way it was.
Can I make a guess?
Yeah.
Episode 10 is your favorite episode?
No, wrong again. Did I guess yours yet?
No.
For you, I'm going to go with Tim Thomas.
And that would be correct.
All right.
Is that your favorite episode?
You would be correct, sir.
Look at that. We did end up having the same favorite episode.
What are the odds?
Well, pretty high considering there's only 10 episodes.
Well, now let's. I'd like to take a look here at the polls, and thanks to everyone who took the time to vote on our blog. And here's what we have.
Shadow of Death won.
Yes, Shadow of Death just edged out episode 7, our favorite. I think the biggest surprise here is that episode 1 got a vote.
I think the biggest surprise is that there are 5 episodes that received no votes. 50% of the time, people hate this show.
I guess that's true. Again, for all the other folks who voted, thanks. And it's good to know that Shadow of Death really stole the minds and hearts of all of you.
So did anybody actually correctly guess our episode?
Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for.
The Twitter results. Who won? I know it's not my wife.
The winner of our very first Twitter contest and the lucky recipient of a very fine BS Goals refrigerator magnet is nobody.
Nobody got it.
Nobody voted.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah. How's that for a self-esteem killer, Jason?
How about this? Next person to actually send us a tweet gets the magnet.
That's fair enough. I'm cool with that.
Folks, this is a simple contest to win. All you got to do is send at BS Goals a tweet, hopefully related to BS Goals.
But not necessary.
But not necessary, and hopefully does not reference a
Let's
tweet.
keep it clean.
Thank you. Yeah, at least PG-13. You send us a tweet, Matt will get in touch with you, and you will be the prize recipient of, well, I've never even seen it, so it could be a pretty shitty refrigerator magnet, but it's for free. You're getting something for free, folks. It's going to hold up some important documents.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in this time, and sorry for the cliched clip show here, but, you know, I feel like we deserve to treat ourselves and really phone one in once in a while. So make sure you check back in a week or so for our next episode. It's going to be a very special holiday episode of Bullshit Goals, and I promise you it will be a little bit more exciting than this one.
Much more uplifting.
If I have anything to say about it, so help me God.